It started with a quiet ache, maybe in your knees when you stood up, or your shoulders when you reached overhead. A stiffness that whispered, "You're not as young as you used to be." At first, you ignored it, just part of aging, right? But over time, that whisper became a constant companion. Every step, every stretch, every morning, pain. But what if I told you that one simple routine, just 10 minutes a day, could reverse years of joint stiffness and discomfort? What if the secret didn't come from a doctor's office, but from a centuries-old movement practice that modern science is only now beginning to understand? Doctors are calling it remarkable, because when they saw the results, patients in their 60s, 70s, even 80s moving pain-free after just weeks, they couldn't believe it was this simple. Let's rewind to where it all began. In the small coastal town of Beppu, Japan, home to natural hot springs and some of the world's healthiest elders, researchers noticed something strange. Even people well into their 90s could still squat, garden, and walk long distances without pain. Their joints didn't creak. Their backs stayed straight. And when asked how, most smiled and said the same thing: "We move like water." At first, it sounded poetic. But scientists realized they were describing a daily 10-minute movement ritual practiced quietly in Japanese culture for generations, slow, rhythmic joint mobility exercises synchronized with deep breathing. They called it undo no nagar, which translates to the flow of movement. And this flow is what doctors are now studying with fascination, because it appears to do what medication often can't. It restores joint function by rehydrating cartilage, improving circulation, and retraining your muscles to move the way they were designed to. Let's break down how it works and how you can do it right at home. When you wake up, your joints are like dry sponges. Overnight, the fluid that cushions them, called synovial fluid, settles. That's why your knees feel stiff, your back tight, your neck sore. The Japanese elders' routine starts by gently stirring that fluid back into circulation. They begin with the wrists and ankles, rotating them in slow, controlled circles. 5 times clockwise, 5 times counterclockwise. The goal isn't speed, it's awareness. You're not just moving your joints, you're reminding your brain how to guide them smoothly again. Next, they move to the knees and hips. Standing tall, they shift their weight side to side, letting their hips sway in a gentle circle. Imagine drawing a small circle with your waist. It may look simple, but this one movement wakes up your spine, your lower back, and every muscle that stabilizes your balance. Then comes the wave. With feet shoulder-width apart, they let their upper body sway forward and back in a slow, flowing motion, like a tree in the wind. This loosens the shoulders, stretches the spine, and begins to open up the deep joints that carry tension throughout the day. The entire sequence continues, connecting one movement to the next, ankles to knees, hips to spine, shoulders to wrists. It's almost like Tai Chi, but gentler and focused entirely on restoring joint fluidity. And the key? The breathing. With every slow exhale, they imagine tension melting away. With every inhale, they feel energy returning. This rhythm sends oxygen deep into joint tissues, feeding the cells that repair cartilage and ligaments. Now, here's where it gets interesting. A study from Tokyo's Institute of Longevity found that participants over 65 who practiced this flow for just 10 minutes daily showed a 22% improvement in joint flexibility after 4 weeks, and many reported less pain climbing stairs, getting out of bed, or bending down. Even more surprising, MRI scans showed improved hydration in the knee cartilage of participants who had mild arthritis. Doctors were stunned. "We expected to see stabilization," one researcher said, "not reversal." But it makes sense. Movement is life for your joints. When you move them gently and regularly, you're literally feeding them. You're pumping nutrients into the cartilage, reactivating dormant muscle fibers, and flushing away inflammation-causing toxins. And you don't need a gym or fancy equipment. Just 10 minutes of focused, flowing motion. Let's walk through what that looks like for you. Start standing or seated, whichever feels comfortable. Take a slow breath in. Roll your shoulders backward, one at a time. Feel the movement. Then roll them forward. That's 1 minute gone, and already your posture feels lighter. Next, place your hands on your knees and gently bend and straighten them 5 times. Don't force it, just move through your comfortable range. This activates your quadriceps and stimulates the synovial fluid in your knees, reducing that rusty, grinding feeling. Now, move your attention to your spine. Interlace your fingers, stretch your arms forward, and slowly round your upper back, then arch gently, breathing through the motion. This is the water spine movement the Japanese elders love. It rehydrates the discs in your back, improving flexibility and easing tension. After that, stand tall again. Rotate your hips in slow circles, 5 one way, 5 the other. You'll feel your lower back release, your core engage, and your joints begin to loosen. Finally, finish with gentle neck rolls and slow, deliberate arm swings. Each swing should feel effortless, like your body is moving itself. By now, your heart rate has risen slightly, your joints are warm, and your stiffness gone. That's it. 10 minutes, and your body feels 10 years younger. What makes this routine so powerful isn't the movement itself, it's the consistency. In Beppu, many elders say they haven't missed a day in decades. One 84-year-old fisherman said, "I do my flow before the sun rises. The ocean moves. So must I." His hands, though weathered, show no signs of arthritis. His gait, steady, confident. Western doctors who studied these elders noticed something extraordinary. Their joint health didn't decline linearly with age. It stabilized. That means they aged chronologically, but not physically. Their joints adapted instead of deteriorating. And the reason? 10 mindful minutes of daily motion. Think about that for a moment. While most people wake up, grab their phone, and start the day stiff and stressed, these elders wake up, breathe deeply, and let their bodies flow. It's not exercise, it's respect. A way to thank their joints for carrying them through life. You can do this too. Start tomorrow morning. Set aside 10 quiet minutes before breakfast. Play soft music if you'd like. Move slowly, breathe deeply, and feel your joints awaken. It may feel awkward at first, but soon your body will crave it. And in a few weeks, you'll notice something miraculous. Stairs won't feel like punishment. Sitting and standing will feel effortless again. Your shoulders won't ache at night. You'll feel free. Because you've given your joints what they've always needed. Not pills, not injections, but movement. Consistent healing movement. Doctors may call it shocking, but it's really simple. Your body knows how to heal. You just have to give it the right message. So if you're ready to feel younger, stronger, and pain-free again, start with this 10-minute routine. Let it become part of your morning ritual. Because once you feel that freedom again, you'll never want to skip it. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more ways to stay strong, flexible, and vibrant at any age. Remember, age doesn't define your movement. Movement defines your age. So move with flow. Move with gratitude. Move like water. Because 10 minutes a day could change the rest of your life.